Did you know that summer is the time of the year when most accidents happen around children? That's when they drown, they get lost. And so what we want to do is talk about how you can keep yourself safe. It's important to teach kids summer safety because summer is one of the most dangerous times of the year for children because there's less supervision, less supervised activities, and more opportunities to get into a lot of trouble. We want you to be safe around water. So, here's 2 rules to remember. The first thing is don't swim or play around water without adult supervision. If you go swimming, don't ever go swimming alone, okay? The next word that we're going to talk about is the word sun. Now, why would we be thinking of the word sun when we think of summer, Soren?
Because you need sunscreen when you ever go swimming, and so you won't get a sunburn.
Oh, this is so great. So when we think of the sun, we have to say, don't spend time in the sun without wearing sunscreen.
I have sunscreen on.
And don't stay too long in direct sunlight. What would happen if you stood right out? Jordan, what would happen if you stood out in the sun for hours on end? That's exactly correct. And you know what? Sunburn can be very dangerous because what it is it's actually burning your skin. And do you know what happens is your body has to take all of that, those dead cells and everything, and it has to flush it out. It's very, very difficult. So it's very important. Those are the 2 rules about the sun. Wear sunscreen and don't stay in the sun too long. The next word that we're going to talk about is the word fun. And why do you think that we think about fun when we think about summer, Sakai?
Because maybe you go out and have fun a lot because it's like sunny and it's not that rainy.
Very good. We have 2 rules. Don't go anywhere without adult supervision. We got that back. You'd never go anywhere. And listen, a good rule for you to remember is you have to be able to see the adult that's taking care of you, okay? It's not good enough to have them down the block. You have to be able to see the adult who's taking care of you. The other thing is don't do things that scare you or are dangerous. Did you know that your fear is one of your best protections against danger? Because your fear tells you that something could be maybe hurting you. And so you need to listen to your fears. When you're scared to go on something or do something, don't do it. Because your fear is probably correct. So try not to do anything that scares you or is dangerous. Which, you know, this leads me to my next thing. We're going to play a game here. It's called Sensible Summer Safety. That's the name of the game. I have some words that start with an S. Now, Sensible Summer Safety, this game, what it's based on is the fact that you know a lot about safety. Your parents have been talking to you a lot about safety. So what I want to do is if you can answer some of these questions, each one of you will get something very special to take home. I want someone to tell me, just one person, to tell me what would be a safety rule about a stoplight, Clara?
You always have to stop.
Look how smart you are. This is a hard one.
You don't
Griffin,
just walk right
a seesaw. You know, do you know what a seesaw is?
I know.
That thing you go up and down?
Go up and down.
Yes.
And there's 2 people that go on it.
Good.
And
Good.
If you fall off it, you get hurt.
Very good. So Griffin, you try not to fall off the seesaw. Excellent. Oh, here's one. Skates. Izzy, how about you?
Always have safety stuff on.
Very good, Izzy. Very good. We've got a whole bunch of them here. This one is a very big one. This is a very big one. This is shotgun.
Oh.
Okay. Sean, I want you to answer this one. What about guns?
Make sure if you have a gun, make sure not to go and then point at you, and then by accident you push it down and then you shoot yourself.
That's right. You don't want to play with guns of any kind.
That was on.
Let's do this one. The street.
Because cars are coming fast.
Very good. Very good. Very good. And look both ways before crossing. Look how smart you are. Look what you know. And this summer, I want you to pay attention to what you know and try to keep yourself safe. You know why? Because I want to see you again next year. I want to come into your classroom and talk to you again. And I want you all to come back safe and sound, okay? The important thing is to remember that it isn't a lesson, it's a continuing dialogue. It's something that you have to be talking about all the time. And when you get into a certain environment, to just have little short discussions about that environment and what are some of the pitfalls and the dangers that could happen and how to avoid those. So it's a continuing dialogue. It's not a one-shot deal.